Grand Rising family, Valentine here. So today's message is going to be a lot more raw, a lot more kind of blunt, because Spirit has been like just being very real with me. Sorry, my lashes are like all over the place. I slept with them last night, so they're like doing whatever they want to do. But Spirit had me thinking, Spirit has had me on a journey this past week to observe things that were once one thing, or portrayed itself as one thing, but it's becoming more and more clear that that was just a cover. And it has a lot to do with people, places, things, all of that. I'm really starting to truly see and understand like kind of the superficial way of life, like even in the smallest ways that we really just take for granted. And in the midst of it all, folks don't realize what's happening to and around them. Those who are affected, like, you know, those like me who kind of live like a nomad, it's like this 1 week on South Beach has shown me so much about like what the tourism of South Beach is doing to the locals who live here. Even the hotel I'm staying at, like I've stayed here before, and like they don't let you stay here more than 14 days in a calendar month now. And I learned that last night after a week of being here. So which means that like I absolutely have to find an apartment. I absolutely have to save money and all of that good stuff. So if you want to help your girl out, go book a reading down below. Only doing it till the full moon. Yeah. But that's what this message today is. There's a lot going on. There's a lot falling apart, and because of the superficial ways of life that we're used to living, people are, I'm trying not to say it like this, but I'm just gonna say it. Shit's about to get real. Like, your blessing has come. You've seen it, you feel it, you know it. And it's not even that you were waiting on a blessing. It was Spirit was waiting on you to realize you were the blessing. And that's the blessing right there. Knowing that you are limitless. You are the key to all of this. And so with that being said, shit is about to get real. Like, places are starting to run out of gas. Chick-fil-A don't got no sauce. Like, I know that's like this. It sounds like a joke, but I'm being so serious. Like, but I really want y'all to understand, like, in real time, that like it looks small, but it really is growing into something bigger. People not having gas is really gonna affect things. Certain companies and businesses not having the resources that they are used to having at their leisure is going to start affecting things, and the convenience of all of that affects us, the citizens of this country, because we've been conditioned, we've learned to live a certain life, but now life is changing right before our eyes, and the leaders of this place, or the people who most of us look up to, aren't talking about it. They aren't making us aware. They aren't, saying anything about it. And a lot of these things I actually learned from Instagram from some guy I follow called AngryMan305, who people think like just screams all day and all the time and stuff like that. But actually, like, people think he just screams a lot, but he actually is very informative. Like, he tells a lot of the, like he gives a lot of Florida news in like a humorous way. And he uses his passion for purpose, and I appreciate that. So I tell you all to prepare. Things have been the way they are in your life. You've been feeling and experiencing things, and it feels like everything is crumbling apart because Spirit is preparing you. The things that are falling away from your life are most likely things you have never needed, but you just formed attachments to. That is okay, but it is also necessary to one day acknowledge that those things are not necessary for your preservation, for Earth's preservation, for human, like, for human life's preservation. And so I really suggest that everybody prepare. Stock up on what you can stock up on, specifically like canned goods, specifically canned goods and seeds and stuff. You can get seeds from my store down below. That's literally why I created it, so that so that I could be a source for other people in the community, because 50% of all my proceeds, 50% goes to buying more inventory, and the other 50% goes to eradicating homelessness. And you can check out more about that down in the link below on my website. So yeah, like, I realized that, like, all of the things that Spirit has been planning, like, putting in front of me and presenting to me, has been an uncovering. It's all been an uncovering of the things that weren't necessarily true, but now you can see the truth in them, and it's revealing a lot of things that may not feel too good, but it is what it is. Just like the good stuff, you accept it, and you go through it. So the same with the bad stuff, you accept it and you go through it. So yes, today I encourage everybody to look. Don't watch the news, but go and do some real deep research when you get some time, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Like, go look up what's happening around the world, what's happening in your state. Make yourself aware of how you're being impacted by the things that are happening around you. Because I know, like, I feel the need to really, like, deep dive into politics again. And for those of you who don't know, like, I went to, like, that's what I studied in college, poli-sci. And so it's like Spirit's throwing me back into that, but, like, for my own research and for the world's research, like, it's like so many parts of my purpose are being put together finally without me having to do anything other than, like, just live and experience, and it kind of falls into place. But I had a conversation with, like, 3 random people that I met last night. We had a long, like, hours and hours and hours and hours. They actually, like, follow me, follow the Peace Dealer, watch the Peace Talk that we had and everything. If you haven't watched it, definitely go watch it. Tons of really great information over there. I'll be dropping gems. Not to post myself up, but I do be dropping gems. Yeah. Educate yourself. Prepare yourself mentally, spiritually, physically. If you don't already, find a way to connect to your higher self daily, please. Even if it's just you laying in the grass or sitting on your porch for 5 minutes or 2 minutes a day before you go to work. Do it. It is going to help you. Things are going to start feeling lonelier than ever very soon. It's going to feel desperate. The energy is going to feel so desperate. And I'm really going to try not to cry, but I want you to know that the birds are confirmation. They're screaming confirmation. Like, just like the confirmation cabs that I be seeing. The birds are screaming confirmation. Like, it's about to get real. And it has so much to do with everything. Like, every time I would go to the beach, I would be like, where are the birds? Like, there would be no birds at the beach. And then I realized that there's like a food shortage for birds. Like, they come to the beach to get food, you get what I'm saying? A lot of them aren't getting that. And so they're going other places. Like, pay attention to what the birds and the bugs and the animals are doing. There's a species of caterpillar, like, in South Florida, and everything's cocooning. Like, everything is nesting. Everything is preparing for the next phase. And I'm genuinely starting to see that, not through the people, but through nature. It is time. It is time. I don't know what the Bible verse is, but I'm going to link it. Like, I'm going to put it down below, and I encourage you all to read it. But read it with an open mind. Don't read it with the storytell, depiction of what was, taught to you as a child, or even, like, romanticizing it in a way that makes it sound nice or sound good to you, but I need you to read it. And if you need to read it again, do that. But I really want you guys to feel the words that are coming out of that page. Like, it doesn't matter if you're religious. I'm not religious. I don't consider myself like a Christian. Like, I'm just a spiritual being, using the different tools that God has gave me to, do what it is that I came here to do. So it's not about, like, I was saying this last night, like, my job isn't to convert anybody. It's only to show you love and provide you with the truth. And if I can do that in any way, I'm going to do that. So yes, I actually, whatever links I find to, like, any articles, specifically if you live in Florida, or New Jersey, because I'm gonna find stuff for both since my family lives in New Jersey, and I'll link it down below. But for now, I really just wanted to get that message to you all. Like, Spirit literally forced me out of bed this morning just so I could record this video. Like, I've been up since before my alarm, and my alarm goes off at 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I really love you guys. And if you have any questions, any concerns, if you want to know how you can get involved with my mission, or just learn more about it, you can feel free to DM me on Instagram or email me, as I'm, like, updating the website and getting the new website, like, done and everything like that. Thank you guys for your support on the raffle so far. I'm really excited. You guys are really just, like, amazing. I can't wait to bless whoever it's meant for, and I also want to thank you guys who have subscribed to the Love Saints membership on my website, even though everything isn't completely all the way, like, put together yet. Your support and essentially your donations really do help me a lot. Like, I spend day to day, like, doing what I need to do to make sure, I have a roof over my head, or just make sure I'm safe every day and I have a way to, record and get this out to you guys. But it really means a lot to me that you guys are supporting the causes that have to do with other people, that, I'm just a vessel to, I'm just a vessel for, and so that it really does mean everything to me that you guys care as much about other people as I do. And that you guys, care about me, because even the comments daily is amazing. Like, y'all make my day every single day. And so I want to say I love you guys, and I'm going to put as much information down below as I possibly can. And just prepare. Don't get scared. Don't get fearful. Don't let this message be, scare you. You are strong. You have been a warrior all your life. But now it's time to fight. I love you. Ashe.